Alright guys, we are finally here to pick up MEEP. The guy that tuned the Miata has been working on it and got everything fixed up, so we're about to get it all picked up.
Not near misfire anymore.
No misfire at all. Is that a cold start?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. No misfire at all anymore either. That's so cool. Alright, here's the real test. Let's see if it's going to restart. Ever since buying this car, I never have gotten to enjoy it because it's never been fixed. That's the first time. I said ever since building this car and having it done and everything, it's never gotten to do anything with it because it's never been running right. So I'm so happy.
I drove it a bunch. I drove it until it's damn near out of gas. So.
Yeah. How's it pull under wide open throttle?
It feels good. It'll spin the tires in the second gear.
Before we go any further with today's video, you can probably guess that this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is a mobile RPG done right. I know you've heard about it everywhere, but there's good reason for it. Let me explain. Raid is one of the top 3 ranked RPGs on the Google Play Store, and it's recently been nominated as a finalist for Google Play's Best of 2019 Users' Choice Award. If the game is not crazy enough for you already, in the last 6 months alone, the game has had over 15 million downloads. The coolest part about this is the graphics. The graphics are like next level for a mobile device. It's crazy, look at this. Bam, that is pretty nuts, dude. So what is Raid? It's an epic, dark fantasy done right. A hero collection turn-based game with over 400 champions for you to collect and personally customize. And now, Christmas is coming to Raid. Check out these super cool Christmas vibe champions that are already in the game. Check out Sir Nicholas here. Rain Beast is an epic from the Skinwalkers, and Frostbringer is an epic from the Sacred Order. There is a new fusion event for Christmas and it is only available for the next couple of weeks. You can actually combine a few of the champions and get a new Christmas looking champion, Tormund the Cold. And the best part about it is that it's free to play. I'm a really busy person, so the best thing about this game to me is that I can either play for 5 minutes or 5 hours if I have time. It's just a ton of fun. You can find me in the game under the nickname It's Just a Six, and if you're quick enough, you can join my clan. So what are you waiting for? Go to the links down in the video description down below. Using those special links, you'll be able to earn 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Now on for the rest of the video. So run me through what was all wrong with it. First off, let me go ahead and say, before we even get started into this, the process of building this car was done by a previous person that I had helping me with a lot of things, and I guess I didn't do enough quality control and look through enough of the things before we got it finished up. So I kind of feel guilty, and we started the whole giveaway and everything, and I never got to, I guess, look and figure out why it was having the problems that it was, and the whole time, all of us thought that it was a tuning issue, so we took it back to this man here, and I was like, hey, can we get it retuned, and hopefully it'll fix it. Well, it turns out whenever he took it to go retune it, he did a little bit more investigating, and it turned out to be quite a bit more than just a tuning issue. So.
Yeah, just basically run down. The coils were wired straight to the battery. The ground for the coils was just twisted around the battery cable. That caused one of the coils to burn up. And
oh yeah, one of the coils
exploded.
Completely exploded because they weren't grounded good enough, so it overheated and just like exploded on him. He said it scared the shit out of him.
Weren't there red cables in here before?
Yeah,
I
replaced the plug wires because the boots on them were split. So I just made all new plug wires for it, put a fresh set of plugs in it too. Totally rewired all the injectors. They were originally, the way they were wired up, it was batch fire. It was firing 2 injectors at a time. So the gas is just going to sit on the intake valves. So I wired them up to where they're all sequential and set up the injection timing and all that stuff. So also this is like the crank sensor. The screw was totally gone for it and it was backed all the way. The only thing that kept it from falling out was this wire in the firewall.
And that's pretty much what sends timing to the ECU to be able to figure out how to time spark, time fuel, everything else. And the problem was that every time that we would try to start it, every time that we would try to get on it, anything, it never wanted to run right. We couldn't figure out why. Well, the reason being is because the sensor that actually sends timing to the ECU was completely backed off. So it was just adjusting timing every time that it would hit a bump or anything. Yeah.
And then another thing that I found was it still just didn't quite feel right, and so I checked the timing belt, and the exhaust cam was actually off one too. So then after that,
it's just so much.
I found that.
Well, that I will say, I don't think the belt ever came off of this. You bought it off eBay.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, it's like, it's crazy. How much stuff
it's definitely been replaced. I don't know who replaced it, but it was off previously, and it'll run like that. And then another thing I saw, one of the injectors was sticking open sometimes. They didn't have the shims below the fuel rail, and it was actually crushing the injector.
So basically, there's like, if you can imagine that the stock injector is this high, the aftermarket injector is just a little bit higher, so you're supposed to put a shim in there that comes with the injectors. That shim was never put in whenever we did the injectors, so basically, like he was saying, it was just pinching that injector because the fuel rail was just tightened all the way down on the injector and it ended up locking it open. So he ended up throwing some new injectors in there with
injectors and shims.
He rewired pretty much everything on the car, it seems
like. A lot of rewiring and then a lot of tuning because I had to totally retune it after that.
But me and Doug never really looked into it because I was like, oh, it's just a tune, don't worry about it, we'll just go get it looked at and get it retuned.
I wish it was just the tune, but...
Did we ever figure out what was going on with it whenever it would just like cut?
Yeah, that was lean cut, but it was running so bad I couldn't really even tell. So those coils being hooked up straight to the battery all the time instead of a relay coming off the fuel pump relay probably also drained the battery over time.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. That's why every single time we get in here, battery was dead because the coil pack, everything was just ran straight to the battery
on all the time
instead of being key on the ignition being like they're supposed to be wired. Really, at the end of the day, it was just a big giant conglomeration.
Bunch of little things and a bunch of figuring stuff out. That's really all. You know, it's one thing to build it up from scratch yourself, but then whenever you're having to go behind somebody else and figure out what's going on,
I can imagine that's tough. I'm really, really happy. I'm so sorry again. Like I said, if I would have known any of that, we could have looked into it. I just had no idea. I thought that it was just a tuning issue and that was it.
I feel kind of bad too, honestly.
I know, that's why whenever he was telling me all that, I was like, damn it, dude.
I even adjusted your headlights for you.
Did you?
They were pointing to the sky, so
well, thank you.
Did this? Yeah, this did start last time.
Yep, we were looking at it last time. Don't get close to the exhaust.
It's on race gas, isn't it?
Yeah, but I haven't started in a while.
Ooh, I see stuff moving.
That car made 867 wheel horsepower and it ran 9s with a stick-shift trans.
I want to see the inside of it.
Oh, you'll love it.
Oh, that's cool.
So dope. I don't even really love 4 cylinders until I found this car, and then my heart is like... I just one pissed off weed eater.
He said, you can drive MEEP, but don't get on it too hard. We don't want to piss the neighbors off.
Alright, this is the first maiden Voyage with MEEP actually fixed. I can't even really do anything in it because I don't want to do it in this neighborhood.
It's okay.
They would not be happy. It's so much better, dude.
This thing feels terrifying.
He said it loses traction like crazy, and these are R888Rs. He said it'll blow the tires off in second gear.
Now you can finally break in this clutch.
Yep, I know. Alright, we're gonna give it a little baby blip. Just a little baby.
Baby one's second gear?
Yeah. God, I want to just... Oh, I just want to feel it.
You can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. There's no more misfire, there's no more anything. He has legitimately like completely transformed this car. I didn't even know that it could be this nice. Driving this is like perfect now. Whereas before you had to like baby the clutch and had to like really work with it. Now it's like very
normal car.
Yeah, it's like a normal car. Whoever wins this car is gonna be so lit.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm just glad we're getting it running just in time for somebody to get it. That's gonna be awesome.
Wide open throttle pulls we were doing on the dyno, that's one thing, but I was like, man, really need to do some drivability. So
yeah, now it is like, it's like a normal car. It's really, really perfect.
That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
No problem.
A lot better?
I feel so much better. Like I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my chest. This is great. Oh man.
Almost. I swear.
I stalled it.
If it dies right here. All right.
Thank you again, dude.
Yeah,
Thank
put
you so
some gas
much.
in it and go drive it. Let me know what you think.
Oh yeah, we will. Trust me. All right, guys. We just got back last night from picking up the Miata. So this is going to be the first drive with the new setup and the new tune and the new injectors and the new wiring fixes and pretty much, yeah, like Doug said, everything. So I want to see how drivability and everything is. He said that it's like 10 times better. So I do want to just check it all out.
Too big, but help me. Help me. Hep.
And hep. Oh yeah, we're about to roll some fenders.
Luckily, I just bought a fender roller.
Dude, the drivability now with the fresh tuning and everything, no more misfiring. Sorry about the noise, by the way. The tires are scrubbing the fenders a little bit, so just bear with me. Alex is scrubbing bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to. But really though, the drivability is just like a normal car now. It doesn't feel odd at all. Whereas before it was like really spotty, it misfired a lot and had a lot of problems. Now everything is fixed though.
No,
Is that a dog box in this thing?
That's what it sounds like.
Guys, just kidding, we dog box swapped it.
It's not a giveaway car anymore. It's turning into a 9-second drag car.
I was thinking more like a time attack.
Or time. Oh, that would be so cool.
Let's do a time attack.
Dude,
What in the world, huh?
throttle response is perfect. Throttle tipping and everything is perfect. This is awesome. I've not gotten to experience this car like this yet. This is so awesome. This thing is the most sick Miata on the planet, it feels like. I like watching everybody's faces whenever we drive by and just seeing the smile because this car looks so crazy. Look, everybody's like, what the f? That is sick. He's like,
Is the gas tank on that side?
Yep. All right, we're gonna put some gas in this thing real quick. Whoever wins this car, do not forget to put 93 only in it, please. $25 from completely empty to completely full. Name another turbo car you can do that with.
I'm watching this video, bolt-on 5.0, hanging right with a 2019 ZL1 Camaro.
Yikes.
Car. When you have 6.2 liters of American Fury,
Dude, it starts
and a Supercharger,
perfect.
and a 5.0 with E85 keeps up with you.
Yeah, it starts perfect.
We got a full tank of gas.
As soon as we get back, guys, trust me.
It's like a mini fire truck.
We're gonna go eat at Chick-fil-A. You good with that?
Yeah.
Fenders and lift the coils up a tiny bit. This car is so freaking loud. The exhaust is loud, the tires rubbing is loud, the road noise is loud. This thing is sick.
Love it. I love it.
This is the most fun little hoon around car. If you guys are watching this, I don't understand how you've not gotten entered in to win this car yet. www.itsjust6.com. Every $10 spent will get you entered to win this car. This thing is a blast. Because ever since we built it, it's been pretty much down because of tuning issues.
Well, we took it on that one spirited drive.
Yeah.
After we did the clutch.
Yeah, the clutch.
That was it. But it kept bucking and everything. Then.
Yeah.
If you just accelerate through the turns, the front won't rub.
Downshifting, perfect. Oh my gosh, it's like a factory car again, dude. This is so sick. She's rowdy as hell too, dude.
Look at that lady.
Breaking her neck. She's like,
my God,
what?
who are these hood rats in my neighborhood?
Holy, this little thing rips.
Oh yeah, she's good.
All right, guys, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We pretty much outlined everything that was wrong with the car and finally got it back. Curtis fixed, oh, don't hit the MEEP, don't hit the MEEP, please. I'm just happy to see everything back together. We gotta head back and do some other stuff for today, so please don't hit MEEP, please don't hit MEEP. Excuse me, sir, thank you. So anyways, guys, like I said, if you wanna get entered in and win MEEP, last time I'm gonna say it this video, go to itsjust6.com, pick up your favorite merch. We've got a bunch of new designs and everything like that. I don't wanna give you guys too much footage of what it's like to actually really feel the car's power. We're just barely rolling into the throttle, but seriously, we're gonna race this thing against something. I think probably the Camaro, maybe.
Yeah, that'd probably be fun.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna go grab some lunch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.